We want to show you our new and our largest coffee grinder. It's called the Canyon BC Max. It comes standard with the 4-pound hopper, but we recommend that you buy, which we don't sell, but you can buy from Tamco Industries, a 15-pound hopper that fits perfectly down in there. And we're going to do a couple tests to show you what it's capable of roast or grinding. We did a test, but for some reason our camera failed, with 5 pounds of coffee with espresso, and it took which is a very fine grind. It took a little over a minute and 20 seconds to do the espresso. The finer the grind, the longer it's going to take. So that when you figure out 5 pounds in a minute and 20 seconds, you can see it's well over 300 pounds per hour. But we're going to do it as a regular drip grind, or what you might use in K-cups and things like that, and we'll see how it goes on timing. So here we've got 1 pound 4 ounces. Oops, wrong drop bag. 1 pound 4 ounces of Mexico Chiapas, and we're grinding. And actually, this is 1 pound even of Mexico Chiapas. So we're going to grind it. What would be considered a fine grind, like a drip at more of a fine level, also could be used for K-cups. And I've got my little timer here. I was going to stick it on the front, but since stainless steel doesn't allow the magnet to stick, I'm just going to stick it there and start. And so it's going to be off by a couple seconds because I'm going to start the timer before I start the grinder. So let me get it set up. Timer started, grinder started. Okay, stop. That was 15 seconds. Probably with the start up and the stop, it might have been more like 14. Filled the bag. A nice grind that you could use for your drip coffee or even for K-cups. It's fine enough for that. So we're going to do a couple more tests, but if you figure 15 seconds for a pound, that's 4 pounds a minute. And then 4 times, my brain isn't working today, 4 times 60, or 4 times 6 is 240. So that's pretty good, but actually when we did 5 pounds in the espresso grind, we were able to do that in a minute and 20 seconds, which I guess figures out to similar. Am I figuring this math right? Anyway, I'm going to do another couple for you just to give you a demo. This is a 1 pound 4 ounces. Let me reset my timer. Let me pour it in there. 1 pound 4 ounces of Sumatra. Not that it matters what coffee you're doing. And these are all at a medium, full city. Some of them are full city plus. So starting the timer, starting the grind. That was 1 pound 4 ounces, and it did it in 15 seconds again. So it makes me wonder if I just put 2 or 3 pounds in, if it would be faster results, because I'm probably losing a second from turning the timer on before I turn the grinder on, and then turning the timer off after I turn the grinder on. But anyway, that gives you a general idea. Let's reset the timer here. We'll do another one. Oops. Okay. So this is Columbia. We've got 1 pound 5 ounces in this bag. Getting the bag set up. Let me make sure my camera's still working. Yes, the other day when I did this with the 5 pounds of espresso, the camera kept going off. Anyway, so I'm going to start the timer, start the grinder. This time I clicked off the timer when the grind was done, rather than wait to turn off the grinder or the timer. Anyway, so it came out to 12 seconds, and that's 1 pound 5 ounces. So with that in mind, if that's the case, you're looking at more like 5 pounds a minute, and especially if you're doing big amounts, like if you're pouring 15 pounds in at a time, which I would do, except for I got all these different varieties and I don't want them to become blends. You probably will find that you can get 3, we've even seen up to 350 pounds per hour, which is nice. And it's not just the amount of grinding. These more heavy duty grinders, you seem like you got a lot more control on adjusting them than you do on the BC66, and getting a more consistent grind as well. So that's our Canyon BC Max. If you need a big grinder, let us know. It's kind of hard on video to tell how fine the coffee was ground. Hopefully, being in my fingers and my hands, you can see how fine it is. And that's a nice coffee for drip or even a K-cup.